Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay, give me just 1 second while I try to figure things out. I also want to make sure that everything's looking okay. Perfect. Let's also name it some cute sketches. Alright, yay! And we're live on Twitch as well. And then one last thing, let me go ahead and just check how YouTube is doing. Okay, perfect. Alright, everything's looking really clear. Alrighty. Alright, hello, welcome back everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. But basically, this is the finished result of our Abby sketch from K-Pop Demon Hunter. And so for today, we're also going to work on some new sketches and also just do a little bit of doodling, just some doodling with me stuff. And so I hope you guys enjoy. Let me go ahead and put the welcome. Welcome and hello. Hopefully everyone's having a great day, a great Friday, and they're just relaxing. If you're listening to this while you're at work, or if you're listening to this while you're just doing whatever, very much appreciated. And of course, welcome. And thank you so much for joining in. Let me see where else that we're at. Okay, and then I just want to make sure that you guys are able to see and then just get a good look of our finished result of this one. If I'm going to be honest, I am going to try to continue working on this one. I also want to adjust the lighting and just make sure that everything is fitted well into place. I understand that and when it comes to having certain things up on track, I just want to make sure that everything looks good and that everything's on point. I just want to make sure that everything looks good. Perfect. Yay! And then of course, thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. Again, I'm streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So sorry, there was a little bit of audio voice back. Right. Left, right, side to side. Okay. So once I remove the different lighting, also going to this as well. There we go, perfect. And I think this is the signature. Alright, so now we're going to start off with a new sketch. Just to get everything into play, and then actually, let me see if I can. That's from last time. I'll compile all of those later. This is the new sketch that we're doing. And of course, a different color. Yay! Okay. But yes, if you guys haven't already, I know that when it comes to art, just kind of feeling the flow of everything, I always try to do some practice sketches on my own time, and of course some practice sketches on my own prowess. Again, if you guys really want to get into drawing or just really get into the feel of how you want to do things, practice always makes perfect. Getting into the vibe of everything really does help bring your art piece together, and of course it'll relax you as well once you're trying to figure some stuff out and then figure out how else you're going to go on with the flow. And so with my next sketch, I just also want to make sure that everything's flowy. Of course, again, I always want to draw my guys, but for this one, I'm going to draw both my guys and my girls. If you don't already know, Mira romance, and Abby, I'll just go ahead and do a quick little sketch up of them as well. Perfect. Something nice and interesting. I think right down the middle should be good. This one hurts. This is the nice, productive. Right down the middle. Just again, get into that whole zone. And then we'll have different colors to differentiate which one is which. So it's very exquisite to learn how to draw these things and also get into the vibe of everyone. Perfect. And then of course, those of you who's watching me on TikTok, I'm a little bit back and forth when it comes to the stream, but once again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining in. I also want to make sure that everything's doing right and focus and welcome. For this one, we're just going to draw a nice little figure of Mira, just relaxing on the couch while she's trying to chill with Abby and romance, and then just see how things go from there. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. And also, thank you, Rui, for coming in. I appreciate that as well. Bring it up here. All right, that is excellent. Actually go back one more time. We also want to make sure that the shape is all right as well. I think I drew her torso a little bit too big. No worries. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome. Do this instead. I'm going to have everything on another layer. And now I'm able to just be more fluid with this sketch work. And since Mira is the tallest out of all the girls, I also want to make sure that she's showing out a lot as well. Let's keep her shoulders and elbows very leveled. Perfect. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome. Mira always has these really tall legs that are just brings everything together. What I love just explicitly out of the fandom is just what they did for the overall shipping as well. Mira, Abby, and romance. It was just kind of unexpected, which is something I really much enjoyed throughout watching the movie. And it really brought everything together. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome. And thank you so much for the likes, guys. Thank you so much. Actually, going to take these. Give her a good position. There we go. And I also want to make sure everything is centered as well. There we go. Now we're going to shrink. There we go. Perfect. Hi, hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Awesome. There we go. Nice. All right, now we're gonna work on the shoulders here. Next position. And because she has her arms just kind of laying down, we want to make sure she's very relaxed. This is going to be her heel tier. There we go. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm just doing some quick warm-up sketches and just practicing positions. Perfect. And then those of you on Twitch, thank you so much for joining in. Welcome. Thanks, Minimap. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining in. It's just more not Demon Slayer, but Demon Hunter fan art. And then also just practicing the position of the sketches too. So right now, it's really trending, and it's been trending for like the past 5 weeks. So I'm able to catch up a little bit on the fan art craze. But just keeping up with the other artists, it kind of gets so difficult sometimes. Oh no, trust me. Right now, I just kind of do this as like a nice shortcut. When you do like scribble sketches, it really helps a lot to help you get the figures and the shapes into play, especially when you're trying to end up drawing what position that you want your characters to be in. So right now, I just want to make sure that everything is symmetrical, especially since I'm going to be ending up drawing Mira and then Romance and Abby in the middle too. So just so I don't get confused, I'm going to go ahead and use different colors for everybody. And then if I'm not mistaken, let me do this right here. Just get everything at minimum. Like, I wish I could draw like that. What's your light goal? Oh, just as many likes as I can. If I can get at least 300, that'd be really much appreciated. But yeah, whatever you guys can, I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining in and watching me. I really do like you guys keeping me company. Just because it's a lot easier for me to kind of know where my mistakes are, especially when I'm drawing. Lots of times I always try to figure out certain positions and angles for my sketches. It's really good to have like a nice eye in there, just to know where like I did wrong, especially when it comes to certain muscles and aspects. That's what I did for my last artwork, and lots of people gave me good feedback, so that I appreciate it so much. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the follow. And thanks so much for the likes too. So for example, let me see. Right here, I'm gonna end up drawing Abby. And the thing is with Abby, he's very muscular, so I also want to make sure that I get everything down pat too. So I need to make sure that I position correctly, just to make sure that everything is okay. Just to get all the soldier features in there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. See? Just lots of support and character wishes. That's all I ask for. Thank you so much. And then hopefully if you guys are artists too, it helps you guys work on your sketch goals too. I know that when it comes to me, I always have to kind of push myself. I was actually supposed to stream earlier today. I wanted to stream at like 4 a.m. But it just didn't end up happening. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, let me always save. And then if anyone's interested, the software that I'm using is called Krita. It is a free software. However, I do have to just let you guys know that it does have its kinks. One lesson that I learned is just always save as you go, no matter what. Because if you don't, you will definitely regret it later, and I do not want to regret it anymore. I can draw them on the same layer. It should be fine. There you go. So now when you're drawing the hands, Romance is holding her hands like so. And of course, everything has to be at an angle. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Make sure his neck is in there correctly. Oh, actually, I'm going to have Abby's hand from here. There you go. Abby's going to come this way. And then Romance's hand is going to be in the back like this. Yay! Perfect. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. Also, let me know if the quality of the screen is good as, sorry, is okay too. I know with YouTube I have had some issues in the past, but I also want to make sure that everyone can see clearly on TikTok and on Twitch as well. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Alrighty, and so now thank you, me. I did that on multiple layers. So now I am going to, or actually, I'm going to move them over just a little bit right here. And I guess I can have, oh, that would actually be very nice. Okay, cool. The thought process is coming together. Okay, that was very convenient. And I think for Mira, just so that I don't accidentally get, just kind of flagged on Twitch, I think I will try to draw clothes first, because that's going to be a smarter solution. Okay, so now, or I can give Mira a nice special outfit. Do I know everyone is? Yes, I do. Okay, yes, I do. So now we're going to merge these two layers together. Cool. We're going to add another layer. We're going to decrease occupancy. Just leave it. And now, yay! This one is a nice, quick sketch. It's coming along. I think what I'm going to start doing probably later in the future is I'm going to start timing my sketches just to see how long it takes me to do each one. So for Mira, the outfit that I did have in mind for her, I'm going to also make sure that I have a nice photo reference of her. And a good angle reference of her too. Let me go ahead and just pull that off. Alright, I just want another angle. As long as I have her face, she should be good. Okay, so I'm going to draw her. Oops, not that one. There we go. I'm going to draw her from the side. But from that side, I'm also going to make sure I flip her over, if that makes sense. There we go. Nice head shape. And then I'll go back and fix the little ruffles later. Yay. Okay. And then because she does have a chin, I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to take this side, flip it. Bring her head up, chin up. That's nice. Yay. All right, cool. Hi, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Welcome. All right, let me make sure that I am a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this. actually, I can do that later. Let me draw her hair on a different layer. For right now, I'm just gonna focus on her outfit. I can draw her classic tank top with a skirt and high heels, but I am gonna give her like a jacket just to make things simpler. And then I won't be like too detailed with everything, but I do want to make sure that I get the overall vibe of her down. Mira is, in a sense, the rough exterior type of gal, so her outfit, while it is going to be very hard rock chill feminine, it's also going to be just a little bit more edgy as well. I know Rumi's the one that usually has the jacket, but for her, I think just keeping her overall tank top aesthetic, maybe mixing a little bit of Abby and Romance's fashion along with her might help out a little bit too. Yeah, I think I will. Oh, that sounds good. See, that's what I want to do as well. Just start timing my sketches a lot more, just to see like how long it usually does take to start sketching and drawing everything out. Usually when I start sketching, I am very much, I guess, in the zone, or I guess the better description is like I'm very much concentrated, and every little like brush stroke that I make, I always want to make sure that it's perfect. Well, in actuality, it doesn't need to be like so perfect, just enough in order to get the ripples right. Just because, for example, when I end up drawing the clothing like I am doing right now, I want to make sure that the wrinkles match the right position. Oh, my favorite character out of the entire movie, that would happen to be Derpy the cat. But I think if I were to relate to the characters, I am much of a Zoe fan, just because I love her personality and just how outgoing she is. But at the same time, one of the things that does appeal to me is just how straightforward Mira is. Just because throughout the movie, she could tell something was going on with Ruby, even though, to be honest with you, and I did have some of my critiques, love the movie, but the whole confrontation scene where they find out that Ruby is a demon, I kind of felt like it was a little bit quick, if that made sense. Like, I understand the pacing for them wanting to kind of reconcile in order for them to defeat the demon, but that is something that I wish they would have put like a bonus or an extra in the movie, just because I want more of the K-pop demon hunter, just more spin-offs. I want to see that conversation that they have with each other about Rumi being like part demon, and then also help Rumi address lots of the key details, especially with how she was raised, the thing with her aunt and her mom and her dad and everything. Like that whole part throughout the movie, I was so sad. I was so sad. I was just like, oh, please don't abandon her. Like, I get it. I understand. Like, she hid this part from them without telling them, but it wasn't her fault. And then that's what really made me just sad. I was like, no. It was all a setup to break the entire group up, but I was like, no. I really just love and enjoyed that part of the movie, because it was inevitable. Like, it was gonna happen anyway. But I just really wanted to see that whole phase of like Rumi getting accepted from her friends instead of it just being resolved with the song, you know? Because when that happened, I knew that they were gonna leave. I knew that they were kind of gonna turn on her, but I was like, no, guys. I understand, but like, just understand she's your friend. Like, it hurt, you know? It was so good. Just for dramaticism, it was good. But that's just one of the parts I really do wish they had explored a bit more. Like, talk to her, like give her the feels and everything. But also understand that like the demon life chose her. Or no, she didn't choose the demon life. I don't know. You know what I mean. I just didn't want Ruby to be left all alone. Oh, but it was such a great movie. I've watched it like over 5 times. So good. And I think, what was it? Netflix came out and said that in order for them to make a sequel, it has to be trending for at least 2 weeks, which is what we already got done. So it has to be trending for at least 2 weeks. And then what else? Something else. Hold on, let me actually look it up. Yay! Okay, cool. Perfect. I think it has to be trending for 2 weeks. And K-pop Demon Hunter explanation. It's trending on Spotify. Blah blah. Has to be number 1 movie. X, Y, and Z. I think for at least 3 to 5 weeks. What does that have to do with the? At least 3 to 5 weeks. It has to be blah blah blah. Okay, maybe watch hours? No, yeah, I completely agree. They should make a sequel just because it's done so well, especially in terms of music. They already beat BTS, who was basically number 1 until 2020. But now it's just like they're not number 1 anymore. It's the whole vibe of K-pop Demon Hunter is just kind of took over. Not just like the music world, if that makes sense, but also just animation and production quality was just so good. And so for them to not make a sequel, or at least some sort of like give us something more, like I'll take like a short clip, I'll take a short, I'll take anything, just give me something, because it's really good. And it's like if you don't take advantage of it, especially while it's really hot like this, it's like, what are you doing? It shows that you're not paying attention to what the fans want. And then another thing that I found out, I already listened to it multiple times, but also there are also extra songs that didn't make it into the movie that people were able to find and then put up for everyone to see. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then on top of which, the song Idol also has like an extended version too, that I listened to over and over and over again. I showed my brother and the rest of my family like the music, and they're like, oh my gosh, next thing you know, everyone I know is just playing this song multiple times over and over again. I was like, you see, I knew I would get somebody hooked, which is really what I wanted. I wanted to get someone hooked. I wanted someone to like vibe out with me, because this is what we need. We just need everything. I would literally take a 30-second bit to be cool at this point. Yeah, just something. Just something. And then I don't want to spoil the ending or anything, but one thing that I do find hilarious, especially with all the memes, everyone keeps talking about Baby, especially when it comes to the shipping situation. They're like, Baby's just off by himself with his baby bottle, and because he's a baby, that's why he didn't get shipped with anyone. But I'm like, guys, Baby is fine. He's doing his own little thing. I get it. Like, I understand. Like, oh my God, where's Baby's? Whatever. He is perfectly fine. He cares. He does not really care, which is what I love so much about it. It's so funny. The memes that they just make nonstop about it. I'm like, guys, you guys are funny as heck. Oh my goodness. Okay, now here comes the leggy part, which is what I really love. I'm also going to make sure that I draw the highness of her jeans. There you go, that makes sense. But yeah, and then also I think Baby is like one of my cute favorite characters. I guess after Zoe, well, after Derpy, Zoe, Mira, there's Baby, but also credit to Bobby. He was so cute in the movie as well. And when they brought up Mira and her whole family dynamic, and how the K-pop girls, along with Bobby, was a part of that family. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. How Bobby and the girls were just that family that she needed, that was always there to support her and be there for her. It kind of speaks truth about it, because when you see like the family portrait of Mira, I think, is she like the only daughter? I think she's the only daughter, or what do they mean by black shoes? I have to look at that photo again, but I think she's like the only daughter, and because she wasn't the version of herself that her parents wanted, let me see. Okay, let's go. Okay, yes, perfect. Because she wasn't the version of herself that her parents wanted, they kind of just, she had to kind of go off and do her own thing, which is, again, highly encouraged it. But then when she met her girls, she was able to just be herself, which is something, it's really nice. At the end of the day, I understand if things don't always, pan out right, especially when it comes to parents. I get it. Each generation is going to understand things differently. I know that futuristically speaking, like, if I ever have kids, I'm not gonna know what's going on, like, with them and their, whole era and everything. I just know what's going on with me and my stuff. So, but if they have enough of the courage and just enough of the understanding to know, like, okay, all that I ask for is for you to know what you're doing, and whatever it is, depending, I'll always support you. And I think that's just something that Mira needed to hear from her parents, but never did, because their expectations was probably for her to be a certain type of way or do a certain type of thing. But it's just, I don't know. So it's really nice to see that whole reflection in the movie on how much the girls depended on each other, especially during difficult times and situations like this. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I've been trying. I have my Instagram and all my other social media, but I guess it's just spreading it out and making sure that enough people see. Just with me, I've been on Instagram for a very long time, but it just doesn't give enough attention to the point where it's just, okay, I still post on there, of course, but I'm not gonna, if people see me, they see me, and if they don't see me, it is what it is. But now I'm just trying to expand on different platforms just to kind of get my art through, or just for people to just see it. That's all that I ask for. See it, comment, critique it. I really want to get into animation, but I know that's going to be hard. Just animating in general. Do you do public Snap? So I had a Snapchat, but I did delete it just because it was a lot of things with it back and forth. Main social media platforms, I have a few. I have a Blue Sky, I have Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. What else do I have? I have a Twitter, Patreon, Ko-Fi. I said Patreon. I created a Discord as well. And I've joined some other groups on there too. Philip Tomato, if anyone knows who that is, I like watching his streams a lot. Oh yeah, I have a Facebook as well. I haven't posted on there for like a while, but I do watch my friends stream and then like post there as well. And they're like, oh yeah, like how come you don't create anymore? And I'm just like, look, I do create. It's just that when it comes to Facebook, every time like I want to stream or do something, something else pops up, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. I don't. I rather not. But no, yeah, I have quite a few social media. I still have to put all my links up, but the main ones that I'm on are Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. I'm trying to organize my Blue Sky. I update on Patreon, Ko-Fi, and just I'm all over the place, if that makes sense. Just trying to post how much and however I can, but also making sure that I follow the policy, regulations, and guidelines. Just because for some of my art, not all of them, I do like spicier content as well. Just to kind of get into the practice of anatomy, but also to get into the practice of just doing stuff like this. Like for example, this position, making sure that Mira is there. Oh yeah, don't worry. As long as like you do you, like to be honest with you, sometimes I do have to take social media breaks just because it can get really overwhelming. But regardless, thank you so much for like joining in here and like just watching me draw. Just little stuff like that. You have no idea. I appreciate it so much. Like, don't apologize. Trust me, social media is not for everyone. If you're on here too long, it will drive you up the wall a little bit. But it will also, sometimes it does wonders. I mean. So. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, yeah, I am gonna make sure that they're both on different layers. I'm gonna go here and erase this area. And then come over here. Alright, perfect. But yeah, if anything, I think one of the main social medias that people usually get are Twitter. Anytime I'm up on Twitter, it's usually, I treat Twitter like a reality TV show. Like, I know sometimes you're not supposed to, but Twitter it has the funniest stuff ever up on there, and you have no idea. Just random things I've just been able to come across via Twitter. And I'm not condoning anything, of course, but sometimes you just need something to give you that whole wow factor of laughing. Like, when social media just comes out and like does stuff to people, it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's also nice just to laugh. It's always good to laugh. Trust me, tee-hee ha-has. Get all your tee-hee ha-has out, because you never know, what's going to mess up your day. But at the same time, don't always let things mess up your day. Always keep it moving. Always keep it trucking. Hi, hello. Thanks so much for following. Hi. Over here on Twitch. And then on YouTube, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you. There you go. Alright, so now. Yay! 2K likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Alright. So for the hair, eyes, and face, we're always gonna, at least for me, I always put it on separate layers just in case if I do mess up, I don't want to mess up the rest of the overall figure. So I like how this is right now. Nice, good sketch. I'm trying to simplify, just keep everything simple, keep everything together. I am gonna fix her belly button though, just right here. And then of course I'm gonna give her those little side imprints to make sure that you guys see that she's in shape. So far so good. This is looking really nice. I really like this. It's pretty. Okay, so let me go ahead. On this layer, it's Mira. And then on this layer, it's going to be Abby and... Oh! It's going to be Abby and Romance. Okay, perfect. Drawing here on different layers. Okay, and then of course, Abby. I want to make sure, always save as you go. That is going to be the #1 golden rule. It doesn't matter what software you're using, just trust me from my own experiences. You're going to be very heartbroken when the work that you've been working on for 3 hours doesn't get saved and you basically have to start over and you're traumatized and blah, 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 X, Y, Z. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, thanks so much for stopping in. I need to get my practice sketches in and then also just do practice drawings as well. I want to make sure that everything is looking good. Another key thing that I'm trying to work on is practice facial structures, head shape to be exact, just because and of course always appreciate the feedback. I got a lot of feedback from but one of my posts with baby. People were talking about the size of his head and why it looks so, I guess, square shaped to be exact, which is understandable. My apologies. I was struggling like a little bit just because I was trying to catch everything from an angle. I know with baby, his head shape it just looked more square to me. It looked square, but I know that his head shape is like a nice round a nice round shape. And so when I first started sketching it out, I was like, okay, I thought I nailed it, but then, I mean, I still think that it was a pretty good job. But then when I ended up like seeing the final result, I did question a little bit, but I was like, okay, I think I did fine overall. But then other people saw what I knew I saw, and I was like, okay, I will take the L for that one. So, you know, it is what it is. But it's all good. Again, practice makes perfect. And as long as you just keep going on with certain head shapes, it should be fine. I also asked other artists online, like, okay, how do you like do the right guesstimate for the head shape, just to know how you want your characters to look? And they always tell me like, oh yeah, try not to focus too much on it. I kind of do, but I can't draw eyes. No, see, the same way. So one of the key points that they gave was just like, when you focus too hard on it, it becomes difficult to kind of nail everything down. They said to just mainly focus on simplification. So everything doesn't have to look exactly like the character, which is real. It's understandable because that is how you struggle when you focus too much on character appearance. Overall, if your main goal is, okay, just draw this character in this position, And then after you draw them in this position, you can work around how they look and how they fit into everything later on. And then from there, it'll be easier to knock everything down and then get everything into shape, if that makes sense. So for example, what I did just right here, I questioned like the head shape of Abby. And so what I'm doing right now, I'm still giving his head shape like a nice little touch. But another thing that I'm doing, and I want to also make sure that it's in the same frame too. But with what I'm doing right now, as long as I have like, okay, the body and then an overall perspective of what I want his head to look like and where I want it to be, it'll help me with the rest of the body. So for example, Abby's ears and his chin. When it comes to his chin and his overall facial structures, he has a, not like a rounded chin, but like a pointed chin. So let me actually redo this part now that I'm saying it out loud. So it's not like Mira's. So Abby, he has a more chiseled face. So then if I am going to make it look more chiseled, there you go. So it should look, I guess, more so like that. And so instead of me focusing so much on his head shape or roundness, I'm going to go ahead and fix it right here. Just because Abby does have this little chin drop that gives him those facial features that make him so attractive. And I'll go ahead and turn it so it'll look like that. There we go. So I would say that that is a little bit better. Yeah, just because he does have a longer face. So now, with the rest of his body, oh yeah, and then I also have to work on outfits that I want them to wear too. So we're going to erase that. Because the male body, the male chin. There you go. I'm going to extend his shoulders and elbows like this. And I'm going to work on him being bulky. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so now, let me see. I want him to have a nice muscular structure. When it comes to his neck, and then also when it comes to his body, I want to make sure that I understand what outfit that I want him to wear. I've had people comment before about how sometimes I draw my guys like nice and beefy. That's just what I like. Like, I don't know what to really tell anyone. I like some muscle on them. I don't know what to tell you. So that's just what I'm gonna have here. And the thing is, when you do draw muscles onto guys, just let me have this, keeping in mind perspective and where everything is important as well. And because Abby is a thick-chested guy, I also want to make sure that everything is on him perfectly. There we go. So now I just have to figure out outfit. And then bicep. Okay, I think for Abby, I'm just gonna have him wear a tank top. There you go. Let's just simplify everything. And then as for his face, we're definitely gonna fix that later. And let's just do this. Okay, perfect. We're gonna have Abby with a tank top and gloves. Or actually, apologies, let me start over. Work on the tank top. Perfect. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome. Okay. See, that is what I figured. Ah. I want to just draw, but it's not that easy. I want to make sure head shape is correct. There we go. Just move it. I'm going to move you a little bit more up. There we go. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome. All right. And... oh, okay. I think that's what was going on. We're going to make sure neck is attached. Scapula. There we go. Perfect. That is much, 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 much better. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna erase this. Erase this part from the shoulder. Right. Okay, much better. Yay! Okay. Yes. All right, next. We're also going to have another inner tank top or outer tank top. Perfect. There you go. Sorry about that. I know it sounded like I was frying an egg, but... Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome. There we go. All right, let's hide the sketch. Let's back it up. Okay, nice. So far, so good. Again, I am going to change the head shape a little bit later, but for right now, I just kind of want to focus on Abby's main body and to also make sure that everything looks right. Hey! Okay, that looks nice. And then I always have to remind myself just to do simple... Oh, no, didn't do that now. Just to do simple sketches. So, let's see. I'm going to come over here. All right, now is the part with the muscles. Muscles, muscles, muscles. We all love muscles. And then he's resting. Do this. He's resting his hand right here. So you hide it. Okay, cool. Looks like that. Yay, that looks nice. Okay. We're also going to put the lines here. And we're also going to make sure. Perfect. I'll put imprintations. indentations and imprintations. Duh. Alright, and then of course the other side of Mira. For his arms on the other side, we're just going to leave this gap just because it is going to be hiding behind Mira like this. So I want to make sure that nothing is... I just want to make sure that the sketches aren't in each other's ways, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, so let's actually go ahead and finish his outfit. I completely forgot about that. So I'm just going to draw this gap here. We're going to come over here. Loop-de-loop. And we're going to change the sketch. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much. Oh, yeah. It's always good to get anatomy practice. I always have to force myself to always remember that. Especially for male figures, my main purpose with it is to always make sure that I get just muscles, hands, eyes, and face down. That's like one of the most number one things. Cool. All right. And so what I'm going to do on a separate on a separate layer, is the hair, the hands, the feet, everything else. Just because for right now, I just want to get the bodies and the clothes done. And then after that, we can focus on the little details that are going to really make a difference for this sketch. Always, always, always save as you go. I learned that lesson the hard way. Okay, so next is romance. His hair is going to be super funny to draw, actually. Once we get down to it. His hair is going to be super funny to draw. Okay. And his head shape is actually odd as well. Not gonna lie. So let's go back. And then romance also has not a weird chin, but let's see. He has quite the chin. Romance does indeed have quite the chin. Oh, that's why I was struggling. I didn't draw the... It's little details like this that'll really get you. Cool. Yay! Okay. That was Abby. Now for romance. Okay, so he has like a curve here, curve there, dip here, dip there. Okay. Let me look at him one more time. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. He has a long face. So that, oops, that means I have to erase this. I have to bring this to the side over here. Perfect. Hi, hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome. Yay. Okay, I think I got it over here. Also, if the screen freezes, please let me know. I want to make sure that the connection is correct. Hi, welcome. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I say don't overthink, just don't think about it, just draw it. Yay! And when I did that, I did it. Okay. There you go. Don't think about it, just draw it. There you go. Don't think about it, just draw it. Don't think about it, just draw it. Oh yeah, for romance's aesthetic, I also have to think about that. So he is a thinner guy, so I have to shrink him a bit. Let's just create this dimension for him. He cannot be bigger than Abby. That is the golden rule. He has to make sure everything fits and everything is in place. So for romance, for his aesthetic, we're going to also keep it simple. The main passion for fashion is going to be Mira. So this is where his hand is going to go. So I'm not going to draw anything here. Always save as you go. Always save as you go. Okay. We are going to make sure that he does get those shoulders in though. So you're going to be here. Okay. So he's also going to have a full outfit. He's going to have a cute little his t-shirt's going to be open. And then once again, we have to make sure that he fits his size. Romance is a tall guy, so it's no wonder. I want to make sure that we don't confuse anything. Okay, so yeah, this is a nice good size for him. Now what we do now, this is the left side of him, so if Mira is holding on to his cheek like so, let's back up a little bit. The way that his hand is, it's going to be right next to his. We're going to go ahead and create those wrinkles. Oops, what's wrong? We're going to create those wrinkles and those folds for him. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Welcome. All right, there you go. Not my best. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome. Thanks for joining, you guys. Just trying to get in. Thanks for the likes, you guys. Thanks so much. Welcome. Thanks for 2.1K likes, guys. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. That's another thing. How do I want his outfit to look? Okay. Romance wears a lot of just sleek outfits. Okay. All right, so if that's the case, again, I guess less is more. We're going to simplify. Less is more. So, let's first draw shape of his arm and his clothes. And a ledge like so. Nice. Except this time we are going to rotate it at an angle. There you go. Because he's trying to hold on to Mira's hands, we're going to bring that together so that way, okay, cool. The wrinkleness is exposed. Next, we're going to create some ripples to show. Perfect. Again, just not to overcomplicate anything, we are going to There we go. Leave some space for the arms. Another practice that I am definitely going to do on stream and just in another video is just practice drying clothes and just practice getting those wrinkles in. Because Lord knows I will definitely forget to do that. Alright. We're also going to remember. Yay, that looks pretty. His shirt is open. There we go. And the lines are right there. Okay, nice. So next step is head shape. Making sure that everyone's head shape is the right size. He has a big head too, so right about there. Now back to Abby. Head shape, super important. Yay! Alrighty, we are getting there. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome. Alright, so for those of you just joining in, or for those of you who are currently watching this, or will see this later, this is basically This is the before of the sketch, just kind of sketching things out to figure out what positions that I want the characters in. And then this is the after. I just mainly focused on their clothes, their body shape, and then also their head shape. So that way now it's a lot easier to kind of structure. So on a separate layer, I'm going to draw the hair. There you go. I'll draw the hair, the hands, and then the extra details. And then of course we can start working on the facial features as well. But yeah, for those of you who are watching, thanks so much for sticking through. Just want to make sure that I get all the details right after the practice. So let's start with Mira. Hair. Yay. Okay. I think out of everyone, Mira should be the most simple. Hi, Ophelia. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hi, guys. Thanks so much for stopping in. Mira, we're not going to overcomplicate it. These are her bangs. Let's erase this spot. Erase, erase. This is the middle of her hair. The other bang is going to come down and just land softly on her shoulder. Let's hide the main body. Erase the imperfections. And then follow through with cleanup. Because my hand isn't super straight, this is what we're doing. There we go. Oh. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome. So Mira has bangs, pigtails, and so first let's work on the main hair right here. Overall head shape like this. There we go, and let's put her hair down right here. There we go. I'll bring some more of her hair down over here. There we go. Write the sketch. There we go, nice. Hi, hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome. And then for our mirror, let's go ahead and do the other side. There you go. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. Hair's nice, face nice. Okay, and then we'll go back and erase that one. As long as the mirror looks cute, that's all that matters. And then, of course, for her hands, very simplified. Go ahead and work on this one. Make sure her nails are on point. This is her left. let's work on her hands. This is her right hand, so who is the thumb we don't have to worry about. After the thumb, it is index. Middle finger is the largest finger. And let's go ahead and correct. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, yes, that is correct. So now let's work on her nails. Okay, that should be fine. There we go. Hi, thanks so much. No worries. Trust me, this took me a while. Especially when it comes to my art, it always takes me quite a while. So please don't feel discouraged. Really, it's just, you gotta just draw. Because even for right now, I have to kind of calm my head down a little bit. Instead of focusing on all the little details. And I just told myself, you know what, I'm just gonna draw, because the more that I focus on it, the more it's gonna be difficult for me to kind of get everything through. So trust me, you're not alone. I really have to let myself just flow through it, especially right now with the hands. I'm just gonna just draw it and not try to think too much about it. Let's see, so that was her right hand. This is her left hand. So I am gonna have to just create a shape. Okay. And this. Okay. And now I just gotta think about it as like a fold. So pinky's right here, hand, hand, and hand. Oh yeah, doodle. Drawing on digital is like fighting a fish in water. Yep, exactly. It'll, best believe it's definitely gonna weigh on you. So even right now, oh, okay. Okay, cool. See, even right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get everything into place. Just for the way that her hands are positioned. Oh, that's not right. Perfect. I'm trying to figure out, okay, because I want her to be touching Romance's hand, but then her fingers have to stretch. So then it's going to be step up like that. There you go. So let's erase some of the smudges. Alright, so much when I draw on digital. Oh yeah. Trust me, the software that I use, I rage quite frequently. Again, the software is all right, but and I get so scared. That's why I always save as I go, because if I don't, that's how stuff can like easily get deleted, and I will cry, I will rage, and then I will have to throw something, and then I will have to take a minute just because I know myself, I have spent like hours upon hours on one specific thing just because I'm trying to get certain aspects of it right. There you go. Ha ha ha. So now I'm going to take this. And so anytime, yay, okay. And anytime that something just kind of seems off or just doesn't seem right, I always try to make sure that it at least fits into play. So for Mira, I guess I finally got her hands the way that I wanted it to. So thank God for that. Now I am going to focus on making sure that it makes sense. Let me see. Digital art is the reason why I don't use my Apple Pencil. Oh no, that's not good. Well, because I think with Apple Pencil, sometimes it kind of wears it out or wears it down, right? With digital art, so I use, what is this called? I use X Pen. X Pen has been doing pretty good. I've heard some things about Apple Pencil sometimes when it glitches. I'm not really sure how it is for like people who draw on iPad, but I've been using an X Pen. It's been doing pretty good for me. And so I just really like the way that it feels, especially when I'm sketching things out. Just the whole texture is a lot easier for me to kind of get things going. So with Apple Pencil, not really sure, but I feel your struggle, especially when you say that you struggle with it, because I'm still struggling with the sketches right now, the inside sketches. Okay, and see, and I already made a mistake. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to just erase inside this strand of hair. There you go. And I have to erase here. I think for Abby, this is romance. I can erase that so it doesn't interfere with her hair. Cool. And now Mira's hands and hair should be fine and good to go. So now we can merge these two layers. Yay! Oh no, you're perfectly fine, trust me. Right now I'm just trying to go back and forth with just trying to make sure that everything's okay. What does that mean? There you go. Everything's okay with the sketch, but no, you're not annoying at all. Trust me when I say that I definitely relate. It's good to talk about some of the issues that and hair. Some of the issues that other people have, especially with their drawing. I like just to have the key understanding just so it also helps me improve as well. But no need to apologize. You're definitely not being annoying, especially when you share your fellow struggle as an artist. Trust me. Because even right now, I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of struggling. Just trying to get everything into place. Usually it takes me a while to do hands, but I'm actually kind of proud that I was able to do this relatively quickly, relatively good. So now, let me see. And I know that this is definitely the struggle I'm about to have right now. I have to draw Abby's hair type along with Romance's hair type. Or hairstyle, not hair type. So you're gonna see me probably do some raging a little bit right now. Definitely with Romance, his hair is, to me, funny, but out of the three, definitely the most like bizarre. I can try to simplify it as much as I can, but out of out of everyone's hair in the group, Romance's hair is just really funny to me. Very overcomplicated, if you will. And then, as a matter of fact, let me just go up here. Okay, so because his hairstyle, he has that huge wave right here. So that's gonna be a struggle. I'm gonna be going back and forth doing. For Abby, I love his hair. It's just, it's so floofy, if that makes any sense. And then just trying to make sure that I capture his fade, and then just capture everything, and then also make sure that his hair is full. That's the thing. Because I know in other sketches, people have drawn him with his cap or his hat. I've seen very few people, well, not really few. I've seen people draw him with his actual hair out. But I also want to make sure that I get the right style of his hair to make sure that, like, it doesn't, I want it to look like Abby, if that makes sense. I don't want it to look like somebody else. So for his hair, he has the open ankles here. There you go. So I'm going to use that as a marker. There you go. He has little hair flips here. We're going to start from this angle inside. He has like little pieces of hair coming out. And here. Okay. And I think as long as I just make sure that his hair shape is similar, it should be fine. TikTok has let me put pictures on this. No, same. I'm surprised, like, different streaming platforms or just different social media platforms, like, don't include that. I feel like that would be a whole game changer if we can all just put, insert pictures and do all this other stuff onto the, like, the chat boxes and, like, the chat rooms. It would be, like, because I want to see you guys' art, and then I also want other artists to see my art as well. Unless would they count that as what is it called? Self-promotion? I mean, it's self-promotion cool, but it still would be nice to kind of just see everything. There you go. So, yeah, that's relatively his hairstyle. And then of course, I am going to have this little peak dip here. Can you back up? Okay, yay! Yeah, that looks like him. That hairstyle's nice. It looks like him. Yay! Okay. Good. Okay, so we did a good job there. One thing that I know for a fact is going to get me are his eyebrows. No! His demon eyebrows. Oh no. Okay. His demon eyebrows is what's gonna get me. I guess he doesn't have this thing. Let's turn this off. Alright, looking pretty good. I like that. Alright. Abby's hair, completion. Now Abby's hand, we will get back to later actually. Because I am going to struggle on that one and I don't know if I'm ready. Or, yeah, because I'm going to struggle on Romance's hair. So let me just go over here. I'll probably comment a picture of my art on a paper so you can see it. Oh yeah, no worries. Totally. Go for it. Art in general and other topics that you guys want to talk about, just go ahead, go for it. I appreciate the company regardless. Okay, and then again, it'll be a nice distraction because you guys will definitely see me rage when it comes to my art. Just because I struggle so much just getting it done. Noodles. Okay. Hard sketch. Oh, cool. Alright, this is his hands. No, I definitely understand the appeal to romance. Trust me, I am also part of that romance club. I don't need to trust. I have been shouting it. I am loud and proud about it. When it comes to his hair, yes. It's basically up the wall. But I assure you, that man is definitely sweet. He can get it anytime. Don't worry. You don't have to be heard out with romance. I hear you loud and clear. That's so funny. Okay. Oh, I should give Abby gloves. Yes. Okay, I will. Oh, yeah, Mira wears gloves too. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give Abby gloves. Anytime I see him. Oh, that would be cute. Okay, yay. Well, okay, this is his right hand. So I'm gonna draw it on this finger. So I think I'm gonna give everybody rings. So this is Mira's right hand. I'm gonna give her a ring on her finger. There we go, that's cute. And then when I draw romance, I'm gonna give him a ring on his finger too. Yeah. There you go. Romance is your BBG. Same. He's really cute. And the thing, I think I've heard his voice once in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. It was really deep. It wasn't as deep as Baby's, but it was pretty deep. So I like how they did that little adjustment for him too. How am I going to... Oh, okay. I think I know what to do for Abby. So for his gloves, it doesn't have to come all the way. There you go. There you go. That looks nice. Yay, that's perfect. Okay. Oopsie. And then we're going to here. We're going to dim the occupancy. Perfect. I'm gonna correct that a little bit here. And then he will also be wearing bracelets. So bracelets for Abby. Do you have any other hear me outs for Soldier Boys? Actually, good question. Everyone loves Gina. That's a no-brainer. Everyone loves Gina. For Baby, especially with the whole baby face thing, he just looks so adorable, but what really just is a game changer, and then that's when you know that they knew what they were doing, it's just his voice. The deep voice in and of itself dude, like that lets you know he is a grown man, and his whole demeanor is just it will catch you off guard. Mystery, that is another hear me out. And hear me out on Mystery. For Mystery, I promise you, like that whole mysterious, like what do your eyes look like? It's just so appealing and alluring. Like I love how they shipped him with Zoe. It's so adorable. And then with him, you can tell he's like a nice, kind, sensitive soul. Well, except for when he like barked at the fans, like at that one scene. Super funny, by the way. Super, super, super funny. But it was also just it was just really great. It was just really great dynamic, really great emphasis that the writers knew exactly how to like bring in their audience and draw to them. So that is something that I really liked. Mystery is definitely another hear me out. Like I know people are gonna probably say some whatever. Just the whole allure. Oh god, that sounds wrong. The whole aesthetic of him was just really well put together. Because if you look at the other clips, he doesn't talk. He doesn't say anything besides bark throughout the entire film. But if you really were to pay attention, it's just his whole demeanor. It's just super cute because it's like, look at him. He's just there. It's like he's there. He likes to be part of. He just likes to be there. Abby is like, okay, cool. You know, I'm hot. Whatever. You got Juno. He's just like, yeah, I'm that person. Like, I'm that guy. Like, the number one it person, of course. Baby, he's just chilling. He's always like, what's up? It's super cute. Romance, he just wants to give you flowers nonstop. And I just absolutely love it. And then Mystery, he's just staring off into space. Like, you know, he's just there. And it's just him being there. Like, how can you not love it? It's so cute. So that is definitely another hear me out. So please hear me out. He is one of my major huge hear me out. Oh my god. Of course, Abby, you know he's there for fan service, and we are always here for it. Abby is the fan service guy. You cannot deny it. You cannot refuse it. You cannot reject it. So, you know, we know why he's there. It's the other people that you really have to give credit to, you know? It's so funny. It's so funny. But no. No, hear me out. Definitely hear me out. You need to not. Come on. Oh. Okay, I think that is what I'm gonna draw for Abby. Sorry, I've been trying to. Okay, Abby's arm is behind, so if it's behind, it's just gonna be his hand showing. That's gonna be touching Mira's face. So when it comes to that, of course, with Abby, I'm always gonna give him like muscular hands. It's one of those moments where it's just simplified. Less is more. Simplify is best. So I don't have to draw too much of him. Oh, but that doesn't look right. Okay, cool. No, yeah, most definitely. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome. Let me know if the quality is ever blurry or unclear. I'm kind of going back and forth between YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So I also want to make sure that everything is looking pretty good. Just let me know if it's kind of like shaky. I want to make sure that the internet connection doesn't mess up. Okay, so let me erase this. Okay, what is this? Oh, that is yeah, romance. You gotta move your hand so Abby can come through. So, and he's also wearing gloves. I also have to keep in mind for that one. Let's hide the sketch. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Again, I don't want to do too much detail. Oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I'm currently streaming on there too. let me actually, I'll put it in the chat. Let me see if I pull it. So copy. But yes, I am all across social media platforms. Oh, of course, no worries. Let me go ahead and just send you my YouTube. That's the link to my YouTube if you also want to check it out. It's just mainly me streaming, and then I do have some speed paints on there. But if you have to go, no worries. Thanks so much for just hanging out with me. I appreciate it a lot. Hopefully I see you soon on the next one. I hope you have a great day. But yeah, and then of course I have other social media too. I'm just gonna probably be here a little bit while longer. My goal is to finish this sketch and to make sure that I got my girl right. No. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Alright, so no worries. I'll see you in a bit. Let me make sure. Oh, that breaks my heart just when I finally got everything together. All right, everyone. Currently right now, Krita kind of froze, so I'm just letting it like warm up, cool down a bit. Really needed to save. Oh boy. So in the meantime, let me actually pull up a video. Let me see if I can pull up a video for you guys to watch. I had a feeling. Okay, could not. Okay, cool. Let's try this again, and it did it again. No worries. Alright, in the meantime, let me just go ahead and see if you guys can watch a video with me instead. Let's see how that goes. I think you guys even... Okay, Twitch can see the screen. I don't think TikTok can really see the screen. Can YouTube see the screen? Oh, I don't think YouTube can see it either. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what happened. I see what I did. Okay, no worries. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Alright, it is what it is. We are having some technical difficulties with Krita, so it makes me sad because I finally got the hand the way that I wanted it to. So let me see what I can do. I'm gonna close out of Krita and then come back. Hopefully that fixes it. If not, it is what it is. Let's try one more time actually. And it'll do that. Okay. So Krita, why? Alright guys, apologies. I will be right back. Let me just figure this out. Okay. Oh, that makes me sad. Has been modified. Yes, bitches, please. Krita, why? Okay. Reopen. Oh no. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. Oh my god, thank you so much. Yay! Okay, perfect. Have a great one. See you later. Okay. Alright, we are back. Alright, those of you who are still here, thank you so much. But we are back. Just give me 1 second. Okay, Yay, okay, thank you goodness. Okay. So unfortunately, it didn't let me save the hand. Okay, but I'm glad. And this is why, especially when you're drawing, always save as you go. Trust me, it will be a lifesaver. I would have cried. I would have just completely stopped if it did not save. Okay, I'm saving right now. Once again, but just double check everything's in place. Now let me go ahead and just redo the hand again. I really like that hand though, but it's okay. As long as everything else is saved, that is all that I care about. Okay. There you go. It's always moments where you're like, okay, I like how that looks, that something is inevitably gonna go wrong. I do not want to jinx myself, but I do have to recognize these things so that next time. Mom just said she will got the store by herself, but she'll probably come back home. Okay, no worries. Thanks so much for sticking by regardless. Your mom is probably, I get running errands. Trust me, I always have to remind myself what errands I gotta run too. But, let's see. Yay. It's good that you guys are getting some shopping done too. It is, what time is it actually? Oh, okay. How long am I? I'm probably gonna try to finish this, but if not, it's all good. I'll probably be here for like another 30 minutes maybe. It doesn't look good on this version, but it will look good on the next one. Patience is a virtue. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look correct. This is what I'm talking about. It's always, see, I actually did like that hand. But losing it is better than losing my entire artwork. If I had lost all this, I would have gone absolutely ballistic. So I'm gonna try my hardest to just recreate. The mess. Oh no, even with the link, did you copy and paste the link onto the, what is this called? The browser? No, yeah, my YouTube is relatively, it doesn't have that many viewers yet. Unfortunately, it makes me sad. But yeah, if you use the link, it should be able to take you there directly. You won't be able to find it if you like type it in manually. So let me see if I can paste the link again. There you go. So hopefully that should take you. If not, then damn. I'll try to figure out another way. So right here. How many fingers does he have? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so that's his hand. Abby's hand. Simplify, less is more, less is more, less is more, less is more. Oops, too dark. Always remember, less is more, less is more. Oh, okay. And then for Abby, what is he going to be doing? That is his left hand, so he's going to be holding Mira's hair. That is what we're going to have him do. And what is it going to be? It's going to be the big finger and the thumb. Okay, so then if that's the case, we're going to have the other hand right here. There we go. Oh, when I do that, my bad, I just set the wrong angle of the video. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. So then it has to be at this angle. Then we're gonna erase this to see the hair blend in here. And then course save, not taking any chances. So okay. Krita's just free. Cool. Sorry. Okay, let's hide the sketch so I can see. Doesn't let me copy and paste. I'm crashing out. Oh no! Okay, damn it. I knew it. Okay. TikTok, why? Alright. No worries. Give me 1 second. Oh, that actually looks better. Oh. Okay, I think I'll just add some details here. Lightly erase here. And we're just going to extend Abby's glove here. Cool. No worries. I'm so sorry. That kind of sucks to hear. That's actually kind of crazy. Why doesn't TikTok let you copy and paste? Oh. I see. No worries. What is my, I know what my, it's at Puncha. Let me see. So let me see if this will work. That is my name on YouTube, and I think that should try to type that in, and if not, then it's cool. I tried. We tried. There's no need to worry. You tried. But thanks so much for trying so hard, though. I appreciate it immensely. Yay. Okay. And then let me fix Mira's hair right here, actually. Oh, yeah, I am going to put them. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. So if he's touching her hair, I'm going to have parts of her hair coming down like so. And we're going to lightly erase, slightly erase, slightly erase. Oh, her hair's not going to be sticking up like that. It's going to be coming down like this. Yay! That's nice. He's grabbing her hair like this. All right, we got Abby, we got Mira. Everything's coming together. After that, we're going to combine everything. Yay! Always, always, always save as you go. Yay! All right, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm glad that helped. I'm glad that you're able to find me. Super, super, super appreciate it. I am streaming also on YouTube as well. YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So just trying to go across platforms. But I'm glad that was able to work. Yay. Okay. All right. So now, well, we've all been waiting for romance. He's gonna have a very interesting haircut. Okay, for romance, there has to be like a simpler way to like draw his head. Oh, that hair. Okay, let's see what we can have for romance. Are we gonna draw your big hair? Thank you so much. Thank you for subbing. Thank you. And then, of course, welcome to the community. Haha. Okay. Yep, that's what we're gonna do for romance. Just big hair. Big hair. Big hair. Okay, I think this is what I'm gonna do. We'll have him have his big hair. that. And then because his hair is coming out like so, we'll have it more flashy and wavy. Because if we are to look at Romance's hair, let's go back here. It's very hippie and dippy, but it does have a nice shape. Just gotta figure out where that shape is. There we go. It's like a nice swoosh shape. So I think, just think about swoosh. Yeah. No worries. See you when you come back. Romance, and then, oh yeah. Okay, perfect. I think I understand the assignment. Yes, I am understanding the assignment. And then we're gonna do this. Yes, I'm understanding the assignment. Okay. So it's gonna be a little bit more floopy like that. Oh, it's coming together, yes. I guess when you really think about it, Romance's hair is kind of like Mystery's a little bit. It's just more floopy. Sorry, I keep saying that word because I like that word. It's floopy. It's floop. It sounds like Snoopy. There you go. Yay! Alright, let's hide the sketch. I don't need that sketch anymore. Save! Always remember, save as you go. I learned my lesson from last time. Yes. Okay, and then here you go. As you can see, it's coming along very nicely. I'm gonna fix this a little bit. Yay, it's coming along very nicely. It's looking very nice. Oops. Hi, welcome back. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. I am. Ow. Wait, let me get snacks real quick. Back lesson. Thank you so much. Okay, this is the hair. There you continue. Okay. And then always remember, less is more. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then now I have some of his hair. Dip here. His hair is going to go in here. There we go. All right. So then hands, hair, hands, hair. Okay. So I'm actually going to merge. Yes. And then now one more layer. And for romance. Save. Okay, the hair is looking really good. Back to sketch. And now for the hand. Okay, so the way romance is positioned, this is going to be his left hand. His left hand is just going to be gently caressing Mira's hand. So if I were to just try, how would I think about it? Right, this is his pinky. So if it's just gonna gently land on Mira's hand like so, let me hide the sketch so I can see. And let's just save one more time, just to be safe. I always get super nervous sometimes just because saving. I to always save. But if his hand is just holding on to her hand, then let's go ahead and just create a marker right here. This is going to be the overall shape of his hand. And we need to think of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here is the 5th. That is where his thumb is going to. There we go. Perfect. This is where his thumb is going to come from. It's going to hold her hand like this. Again, it's his left hand. He's holding her hand inside like so. And everything else he's kind of just grasping. Okay. So let's start off with the pinky toe. Sorry, not the pinky toe. Let's start off with the pinky. I want his hand to be relatively let's actually, so Mira, we're gonna hide her hand a bit just so I can see. And his mystery, not mystery, his romance. His hands right here. We're gonna have one of his hands go inside hers. Let's clean it up a little bit. Okay. A little bit. Oh yeah, I have to pay attention to you. so this is his middle finger, so this is going to be a bit longer. We're going to extend. Krita, what the heck? Whatever. We're going to extend. Thank you. And back with the doggo. Oh, yay! Hi, doggo. Also, bring your dogs to the live stream, too. We welcome all pets. All pets are welcome. Okay, down here, it's going to come. This finger's going to come down here, down there. All right, and then last but not least, here is his pinky. It's not the best looking pinky, but whose pinky is. And then there we go. All right, now we enhance Mira. Okay, so now, now here is the hard part. Figuring out what to erase. So that's his hand. Our hair is going into, okay, so then that's his hand. Let's take here. Let's start erasing. So we're going to erase this. Go on to Mira. We're going to, oh my goodness, no. We're going to erase this on the inside. We are also going to erase this on the inside. Oh, I think that's part of his, I thought it was hair. Yeah, the hair is gonna go underneath like so. We're going to clean up the hands, fingers. Bring back more details like that. Cool. All right. Save. Always save as you bowl. I'm gonna send a pic of my dog on your latest TikTok. Thank you. Appreciate it. I always love to see the doggos. We're going to erase Mira here. We're gonna erase Mira over here. We're not gonna erase over there. We are gonna erase some of her over here. And then of course, whose fingers are we're gonna erase some over here. Come back over here. Okay, so now increase. That looks better actually. Now because I am going to erase her fingers up here. Her hair is like inside Romance's hair, so we're going to erase some of it just to kind of look like the strands of the hairs are like coming in front of the fingers. In front of the fingers. Oh, we need a pop top. There you go. That looks nice. I'm going to fix the hair right here. And that's a Mira. We're going to do Abby and Romance. Oopsie. We're going to go back to Mr. Hand. There we go. We're going to erase right here to make it look like some of the hair is dropping on his hand too. So it looks nice and blended. And it looks like that. Yay. Okay, merge. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. This is looking really good, guys. All right. Oh, and then I will not stress about the feet, but I will worry about that later. Cool. So this looking pretty good. Okay, I will actually keep it at that. For Abby and Romance, I forgot about his chest. We want his chest to show. And then, of course, for Romance, he needs this on his neck to make sure that the style is aligned with everybody else. There you go. There you go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Okay, perfect. Less is more is less. Sorry, just gonna fix this real quickly. There we go, and of course, leave it like that. Okay, perfect. Save. All right. And here we go. This is Abby and Romance. And then we also have Mira. So now that all of this has been fixed, we are going to completely combine both layers. So merge. And then this will be Mira, Abby, and then Mira, Abby, Romance. Yay! Okay, that looks nice. Try not to mess it up. Don't mess it up. Okay. Oh yes, so I am actually, what time is it? I'm gonna go on for like another 15 more minutes. So at 2, I'll go ahead and end the live. But one thing I just want to make sure I got down right was just the overall position and facial structure of everyone. The faces, I'm probably gonna do off camera, if I'm gonna be honest, just because It takes me a while. And then Mira's face overall, I believe, is the simplest out of the three, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'll struggle with her face too much, but when it comes to Romance face, and then of course Abby's face because of those dang eyebrows, I know I'm gonna be having a field day, so I definitely have to like take time with that one. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with details of their outfits, just because I want to make sure everything like pops and stands out. So I think, let me go ahead and get an airbrush for Abby. Just changing color, discoloration of this t-shirt. I'm going to also add in a logo just to make sure that everything's looking good. And just get all this there. Yes, Abby loves his tank tops, and we also want to appreciate him for his tank tops. Just to make sure everything is right. And then on another stream, I am definitely going to work on muscles. I need to get more and more into the practice. And just also practice clothes as well. I'm going to go on an absolute bender when it comes to the clothes. Okay, so what does hers say? Her t-shirt already says... What does that say? Whoa, venomous? Venomous? Oh, I think that does say venomous. Okay, cool. That's cute. And, oh yeah, she did have a choker. Okay, so let's go ahead with her outfit. It's gonna say... Like here in the angle, it's gonna say hunt. Or do you even need that? On hunt. Her outfit is this. I don't know what to comment. No worries, just go ahead and do what you feel. Oh yeah, I'm so stupid. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Romance. He has a ring. I'm gonna put it right here. Everyone has a ring. Is that his? No. The ring finger is what's closest to the pinky. So I messed up there. So we're actually gonna put it right here. There we go. There we go. Everyone's wearing a ring. I want that to be known. Yay! Next time, share some with everybody else. But it sounds good though. That was some Oreos. Should have said 3 is plenty. Nah, not like that. Oh, I was on the wrong layer. And this is why you have separate layers. Okay. What should I... What is her what is Mira's aesthetic actually? I guess I can make her outfit black. Whew, it is. I am struggling, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Mira usually wears black. Okay. So let me do this. It's always good to use the airbrush. And do the airbrush so it can create like a texture. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. We're doing airbrushes so it creates that texture. Let me actually hide that so I can see. That nice texture, and then of course no, that's not gonna work. Perfect. All right, 10 more minutes. So I can do this in 10 more minutes. Save. Always, always, always save as you go. Okay. Increase airbrush. Decrease. We're going to make sure we leave those imprints here. There we go. Got the sketch. Okay, we're gonna decrease occupancy of the sketch. Hey, I like how that looks like. All right. So then let's come over here. Let's hide that. Okay. Let me go ahead and That's nice. Something light so no one sees like everything. Here we go. They don't need to see all of that, but they do need to see this. Let's draw the line here. Erase the line there. Yay! Perfect. No worries. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you later. Okay, let's erase a little bit. Actually, yeah, that doesn't need to be a line there. There we go. Merge. Merge. Let's figure out what to do with the details. Okay, 5 more minutes. I'm really trying to... Perfect. Alright, perfect. Yay. Okay, next. Alright, it's coming along pretty nicely. Yay. What can I do? Oh, I can put patterns because they're demons, duh. So for her, we'll see how this works actually. If I don't like the design, I'll change it. And it'll say like inner demon inside. Okay. Alrighty, you guys, that'll be it for today. I'll go ahead and end this stream for right here. For those of you who stuck around this long, I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you again for kind of joining me on this little miniature journey of sketching, just process by process. And then on the next stream, we'll continue. As I said, I'll work on the faces off camera, just because I know that I struggle with this so much. And then probably next time, I'll go ahead and put it on camera. But if you haven't already, please check out my other social media link in my description. And then, of course, I can't wait for you guys to see me next time during the stream. All right, everyone, have a great and wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Have a good one, everybody. Later. All right. Let me see, actually. And end stream. Oh, if I can. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe I can't. I don't know.